All right, guys, so you know that I'm selling my supplies, but if you're ever in Stockton, California, come check out Vortex. They got some good detail supply, and they have our products, so let's check them out. Okay guys, so some of the extra products that I use that aren't on my site quite yet, we got some brushes, some foam cannons, and other miscellaneous products that I like to use outside of Trinity Car Care, so we're gonna go over them. So I like to use the black edgeless microfiber towels. They're really good at picking up dirt, they're very thick and durable. I think they have 300 GSMs. So we got the Froth foam soap. You can use this with just a bucket, but if you have a pressure washer, it's good to get a foam cannon, so that way you could dilute it and make the foam go all over the car. So, got Froth, you're gonna need a foam cannon with that. So you saw us use the waterless wash as a drying method. It's good to have a plush towel to use, a drying towel, so then that way when you're bringing it down, you don't have to worry about blowing it or just using all your microfiber towels. So make sure that you get a good Max Shine drying towel. So you might ask, how do you dry a car? So remember, we use the Divine waterless wash. It's a good drying agent. You spray it on the car, and you're gonna wanna use a Max Shine drying towel, so then that way when you spray it, you just grab the towel and it drags all of the miscellaneous water out, and it's beating it, bringing it together. So make sure you have a good drying towel, and you can use the waterless wash with it. And so each towel can last 2 to 3 washes, just depending on how saturated the water is on the car. So whether you have a car that's ceramic coated or not, our ceramic boost spray is great because it enhances the gloss, and if it does have a coating, it enhances the coating itself too. So you just spray a little bit onto the car, and you can use the edgeless microfiber towels just to buff it out. It's best not to do it in direct sunlight because the beating of the sun, it's gonna cause it to dry on the paint. So do it in a shaded area and you'll leave a nice shimmer on the paint. So now we got Slick, the tire shine. I love using this because there's different methods of applying it. First, you got an applicator sponge. You just spray it onto the sponge and apply it onto the tire. Say you got bigger tires with a bigger profile, it's best that you use a brush because the brush will be able to get into the grooves in all the details of the bigger tires. Like if you're using a truck, you want to get into the grooves. For a smaller profile, it's good to use the sponge. So the application process is really a preference. So if you want to spray it directly on the bigger tire, it works great because then you can just take the sponge and just wrap it around the whole tire. Or if you don't want to overspray anything, you can spray it directly onto the tire sponge or brush and just apply it on. It really is preference. I personally like spraying it on the pad because I don't want to spray it over the car, the work I just did. It just creates more work, but it really is just your preference. And if you want, you can dilute the product to leave a satin finish or to leave the gloss. So it's just preference. So as you've seen, after I was done finishing drying the car with the drying agent and with the towel, I go through it with the blow. I love the blow because it gets hot, especially in the winter when it's cold and the water's not drying as fast. You can use the blow and just warm it up during the winter seasons too. So if you're looking for something additional to add to increase your drying process, the blow is the way to go. If you don't have a local detail supply store, all the links are going to be available below, so that way you can purchase all these products. Alright guys, so those are the beginner detailing supplies that you need. Make sure to check out Vortex and check out TrinityCarCareUSA.com, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a blessed day.